Yeah, overall good. Obviously, second week back where we have everyone back, so I think we're definitely chomping at the bit for a positive response for tomorrow. So overall, yeah, really good energy, really good vibes. I think we're really clear on what we need to do to be successful.
Thank you for that. We'll start with questions in the room. Go ahead, Eric.
Fabrice, how you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. So we had a short week this week. Is that going to make a difference on you determining your starting 11 this week?
No, I think we're pretty clear on it based off even though we had a small sample size, just more than enough. I think also being mindful of quick turnaround with games coming up. You know, we've got now 7 games in almost 4 weeks, so a lot. So there's a lot of things to take into account as we roll out our lineup. Also developing relationships and stuff. So yeah, no, I think we're pretty clear on what we need to do and who needs to line up for sure.
Seattle is a tough opponent. They've only had 2 road games this year, but so they'll be a little bit new to the road. But it seems like quietly this year, Maggie Graham and Danny Colaprico have been having really, really good years. And how pivotal are they going to be this weekend to stopping the transition from Seattle?
Yeah, look, I think those two have played extremely well. I mean, I think, you know, Danny's been a veteran in this league, and I haven't really seen her in this form in a long time. Like, I think probably the last year that I thought, but even this year, I think she's even leveling up. I would say probably her last, like, big year was 22 in Chicago. And so I think just seeing how she's kind of evolved, she's probably been, yeah, just from ability to cover ground, fitness, all that, she's probably the best she's felt in a long time. So yeah, really pleased for her and how she leads as well. And then yeah, Maggie just continues to evolve. I mean, Maggie's a sponge. Maggie's such a growth-minded individual and so hungry and competitive that I'm also not surprised by her ascension. But I mean, yeah, if you compare where she is now to where she was last year, especially in this role, it's like 9 day, and she's a huge pillar for us for sure.
Gautrat has something to do with both.
Maybe.
The rookie class, we keep going back to the rookie class because we've just been so impressed by how they've been playing. Now that they've had, 6 games into the season, they've 4 months here with the team. How have they impressed you, especially coming back from the break? Now we're on a short break, getting 2 games in, all these games. How have they impressed you?
Yeah, no, they've. I think their work rate, I think their quality speak for themselves. I think if you've seen how they've grown in confidence, it's been really, really positive in terms of like just that first game against Wave, where maybe it was like, hey, under the lights, like big game, and just seeing how they've like, okay, hey, I got this, and able to impact. I think the biggest thing, not only for them but for everyone, is just remembering what has gotten us to where we are and why we've had the positive start. And I think the big thing from last game was like, hey, let's get back to the basics, let's get back to our principles, so that we can continually be successful and execute at a high level. So I think for them, it's just continually just remembering what those are as well in relation to the qualities that they have. So.
And then you just signed Amina
Ekic, yeah.
Ekic, sorry. So tell me about her. What are your expectations in her, and then is she ready to go?
Yeah, look, I mean, we've been huge fans of her, even when she was in the league before. She obviously has had a standout career, like, at the USL level. I think she's someone who's played a lot of minutes, a lot of games. She's someone that I think fits our system really, really well in the positions that we need more depth in. And so I think she's going to come in and compete and being able to really add a ton of value. But yeah, no, I can't say enough good things. It's only been a few training sessions, but even then, like, just the professionalism, like her ability to understand concepts, like, just very, very impressed with her so far.
Nice. Last one. Back to her again as well. Where are we looking at her on the field in multiple positions, a particular position?
Yeah, I would say 7-Elevens. Those are like the two spots that we would definitely see her in. Maybe even up top, but I would say those two for sure. Yeah.
We're turning it over to Zoom here. If you guys have a question for Fabrice, please use the raise my hand option.
Also with the lineup this weekend, we hate this part, possible friggin' weather interfering with this match. Is that in the back of your mind when you're deciding your starting with your bench as well? I don't know if you have too many options between who dresses and who doesn't dress right now.
I don't have that many options, so that's maybe a good thing. But yeah, in terms of, whether there's delays or not, we would still probably keep things as is, but then always be ready, like in case something happens, for sure.
Hey guys, I don't see you guys. I see you guys possibly having your hand on Zoom. It's a little weird hybrid format. If you have a question for Fabrice, go ahead and just unmute yourself and ask.
I saw Max take his thing off, or Dustin.
Dustin, go ahead.
I don't think we can hear him.
Can you hear us?
Oh, now we can. Yeah.
Got us?
Yeah.
Hey, Fabrice.
How are you?
Hey, good. I know you talked about Amina there a little bit, but you guys also signed Natalie Bain over the break. I don't know if you talked about her much. I know she's joining the team here in May, but what have you seen from her, and what do you expect her to bring to the team?
Yeah, look, we saw her in preseason. She was finishing school. She's still finishing up a couple things, so we're excited to really take another in-depth look at her. I think she's such a versatile defender. She could play center back. She could play outside back. She matches the qualities on the ball, but also the athleticism that you need in this league to be competitive. So I think she's someone that is a great signing. Really, really excited to work with her.
And we saw Lisa, we talked to Lisa yesterday. We saw Lisa get her first start of the season. She said she's still gaining fitness, but with Lisa and Avery there, two fullbacks that like to get up the field, what do you see in that duo going forward?
Yeah, I mean, just added quality, right, in the outside channels, whether it's Lisa, Leah, Avery, even Harding could play out wide. So we have quite a few depth options there, which is exciting. Yeah, I think always having a natural lefty on the left side is really important. I think Lisa's service is second to none. I mean, where she could put the ball wherever she wants. So, yeah, no, we're excited to keep, as she gains more fitness, being able to continually add quality and value to us for sure.
And just last one for me, I want to ask you about Seattle. Unbeaten. You guys were unbeaten against them last year, 2 games against them. What are you seeing from them so far early in the season?
Yeah, look, good team. They're doing a lot different things from an in-possession standpoint. Obviously, they haven't really done too much of the back five, but you never know, especially with Laura. She could easily, roll that out, so that's something we're definitely ready for. But, yeah, I think overall slightly different team. Seems more of a younger lineup, but still very dynamic. They've had some real positive results, beating teams handedly in a couple instances. So, yeah, no, they're a good team, and, yeah, it'll be a dogfight for sure.
Thanks, Fabrice.
Thank you.
Max, go ahead.
Hey Fabrice, hope you're doing well this morning. Going back to, I guess, the point of what you just seen from Seattle early on, what about their fast start in their first month of the season do you see on film that was similar, do you feel like, to your fast start to the season, considering the fact that, obviously they've only played, 2 matches this month with a long layoff, but they technically haven't scored a goal since late March, which is obviously kind of a little inflated there. But what do you at least see from the similarities and differences between your fast start and their fast start?
Yeah, look, I think, bringing back Mercado from, I think her loan spell, she's been quite good at that 9. She's got really good box movement. I think Fishlock speaks for herself. You give her one chance, half a chance, she's going to bury it. I think also some of their wide play, very dynamic, whether it's Mondesir, Adames, Darlene, very dynamic players. So I think and then obviously Huerta coming back, full season, her delivery speaks for itself. So there's a lot of pieces there. Even their young midfield can move, mobile. So yeah, no, they've got a lot of just solid pieces, and I think their quality in the final third in terms of the players that they have, I think are creating a high number of chances and they're scoring goals from it. So yeah, I would say quality that they have as well.
And lastly for me, Coach, on a much lighter note, the league seemed to be very excited on not only you but your entire team's behalf with the news of Sarah and her wife expecting their new kid. What was that at least like for you to deliver that news to your entire team and see how really almost the entire league on social media was kind of almost rallying behind one of your own?
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. I mean, Sarah's such an amazing human. If you just got to know her, she's unbelievable. I have so much respect for her, and I'm excited for her and her wife. And we're always, as you know, we've had history of having babies on the team, and we're excited to add more. And yeah, so we're pumped, and yeah, whatever she needs from us, we're here to support. So really excited.
Thank you, Coach.
Diego, go ahead.
Hi, Fabrice. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So this past game against North Carolina was a rare game of the season where you guys were able to find the back of the net. However, a lot of the attackers that you brought in throughout the game, like Larissa and with Josiah brought a very different dynamic and brought a different energy. Can you talk to me a little bit about the importance of kind of that number 9 rotation heading into this game against Seattle?
Yeah, look, depth is huge, and so we've talked about it all the time. Like our game changers change games, and so I was so pleased for those two individuals that you mentioned, Clarissa and Messiah, because I thought they brought in a lot of quality. They stretched the line. They were, Messiah was a nuisance on set pieces. So yeah, no, I think depending what the opponent gives you, definitely something to consider in terms of who plays there. So the good news is there's a lot of competition in that spot. So that's what's kind of exciting, and it's a great thing to have as a coach.
And then one final question for me. Tate Vernon got a couple of minutes as well, coming from an invitee and now getting the signing and continuing to rack up a little bit of those minutes. Can you talk to me a little bit about what you've seen from her and how she can help with the back line?
Yeah, she's knocking at the door. I mean, she's a special talent. I cannot say enough good things about her. The thing with her that most people don't know, she could play 3 positions extremely well. So that's huge for a coach in terms of whether it's closing out a game, whether it's starting a game. So I definitely expect her to contribute more and more as the stretch of games. And I definitely, she's knocking at the door for sure. And she's making it harder and harder, especially for our staff to make decisions on the weekend. So, yeah, can't say enough good things. And, yeah, I'm excited to keep watching her and see how she develops and grows.